Hello everyone. I hope you are doing well. Myself Kuhu Sarkar, and today in this video I'm going to discuss all the questions which came in your last NET 2024 which held in January. So I know that it is too much late to make this video because already you have get these questions from many videos which are in the YouTube, and I'm very much sorry because I could not make any videos, though I collected all the questions from some of my friends and made this PDF, but I could not get time to make videos. So better to do late than never. And so let's start. I will discuss the questions, and only the questions I will discuss, and which I got from some of my friends who sat for the GRM. And as I myself did not sit for the exam, so the questions which I took from some of my friends, I just collected it. Okay, so let's see one by one, that try to analyze that how these questions are and how the paper was. So they said that it was easy to moderate, mean not so easy and not too tough. Okay, so it is easy to moderate. Now let's discuss the question, and then I will say that what you have to do if you are going to sit for the next exam. Okay, where are the place you have to focus more. Okay, now, so Indian female writers and their works. So you know that Indian literature always play a big role in the NET exam. Here also, so they gave Indian female writers and their works, and you know the chronology question was one of the favorite of our NTA. Indian writers and their works like Torudat, then this will be Ramanujan. Okay, so Indian writers and their works like Torudat, Ramanujan, and other writers also, Arkanarayan also. Then Dalit writers and their works. There are Dalit writers and their works, and you know that Dalit writers nowadays they always give from Dalit writers, so they are very much important. Okay, now literary terms like apocrypha, antiphrasis, and their meaning. So these in last exam they gave lots of literary terms like epigraph, apostrophe, and others also, and the questions and definition they asked, and match the following questions also there. Now, which among the following writers has not used stream of consciousness in their work? Virginia Woolf, Joyce, Dorothy Richardson, and Graham Greene. So maybe it is the tick the right option question. And stream of consciousness, they ask that who used the term. Then, who among the following writers are Aboriginal writers? And Odergo, Nonukal, Kim Scott, Kevin Gilbert. So these are the question, that who among the following writers are Aboriginal. Okay, so these are the answer also. Then who coined negritude? This is also a very common question, and as I see that before the exam, for some days I was following the net question paper. Okay, previous year question paper, and if you follow the previous year question paper very truthfully, and I'm sure that you can get many questions common. Okay, because these questions are common in the previous year question. You have to follow the questions, and then you have to look at the options and try to analyze the options, and from the options they ask question. Mean, from you can understand that these are the writers which net focused on, so you can analyze them and then try to do these writers, and in your exam you can see that these same options or these same writers which are given in the options are came in your are come in your exam. Okay, so I hope I can make you understand what my point. Okay, so lines from Emily Dickinson's Success is Counted Sweet. Then quotation from Dryden. Dryden's quotation is commonly asked in NET exam. One statement based question on eco criticism, and one of the on the writers of the eco criticism. Last novel of George Eliot. The answer will be Daniel Derona. Deronda. Then, chronological question on post colonial text, Shakespeare's plays, journals, and magazines also asked. So, maybe for last few years they did not ask magazines and journals. So this time they asked journals and magazines like Edinburgh Review, Quarterly Review, Frasers Magazine, The Spectator. So these are the commonly asked question in NET exam if you follow their structure of question. Okay, so as I said that you have to do the previous year questions, and if you have time please follow the other state questions also, because from there they also ask questions. Then works for of R.K. Narayan. As you know that R.K. Narayan is the canonical writer, and you can also follow my Indian my videos where I discussed about Indian writers. And sorry I could not complete the series, but because I was too much busy. So if you follow the videos you can got many of the many questions from there. Okay, so works of Arkanarayan are that are published post independence. The guide, the financial expert will be the answer. Okay, so mean they are give they give lots of option, and you have to choose which have which published in post independence era. And sometimes they also ask that in which novel Gandhiji came, and they are also they gave some types of question like that. Then publication date of Kantapuram and Shakespeare's first folio. Characteristics of Gothic novel. Then so these are the common question. Mean if I see the question paper, as I said that if I sit for the question for the net that time I could have GRF. So because it is really very much easy you can say. Then statement based question like Langu and Peron. Rangu and Peron you have to do, because I don't know that how many times they ask the same question from Langu and Peron, and it is the next most favorite. Then question from MLA question they always asked. You can see many years they ask question, because after passing net exam you have to do research, and there you have to know all the things about MLA. So one question related to choosing the correct example in the format, and other was related to the characteristics. Two questions on ELT and pedagogy. So there are two questions from ELT and pedagogy. One questions from Holly Sonnet of John Donne. So John Donne also Nate's favorite. Then who said there is nothing outside the text? Derrida. So this is so easy, right? There is nothing outside the text. Who is not a new critic? This is also a common question. Alan Tate, Robert Penn Warren, Clint Woods, Levi Strauss are given in option, and they are the new critics also. Then who wrote Jejuri? Jejuri, this same question asked in previous year also. So Jejuri wrote by Arun Kolatkar. Then Anita Desai work Cry the Peacock. Post apartheid and apartheid novels like Purple Hibiscus, Cry, My Beloved Country, July's People. So if you read the African literature you can find this. Then Tarja Raima is written in which options? The Solitary River and the West Wind. Okay, these are the option. Then so you know the in West Wind, PV Shelley wrote in Tarja Raima. Which writer has illustrated work of Thomas Gray, Option William Blake, Robert Burner? And you know that William Blake is the right answer. That which writer, because he was a painter, or you can say a illustrator. Then chronology of literary theory, and they gave Edward Said's work, Gayatri Spivak's works. So by looking these questions, I thought why I did not sit for the exam. I don't know. Then autography of unknown Indian by Niratsi Chaudhary. Common question, very easy question. Bamas Karuku, most of the time they ask Om Prakash Balmiki Jhutan in matching. Om Prakash Balmiki's Jhutan in matching. Then chronological questions from Romantic period, Revenge tragedy of Jacobean, commonly asked question, chronology of D.H. Lawrence works. This exam, if anybody follows the previous year question, they can easily score good marks. Match the following works from Edmund Spenser, Philip Sidney, quotation from Pope, lines from Wasteland and My Daughter's Pears. Wasteland, you know, by T.S. Eliot, and Daughter's Pair by our W.B. Yeats. Then magazines and journals like Quarterly, Fraser, Spectator question, chronology of W.B. Yeats' works. Then George Eliot's last novel, as I said also, chronology from Shakespeare's works, Much Ado Nothing. So chronology from Shakespeare's works are commonly asked questions. Sometimes they gave quotation, and you have to match with the drama, or with the, most of the time drama I asked from Shakespeare's. Then chronology question always asked. Then publication of the last folio of Shakespeare, as I already said, quotation from Othello by Shakespeare, chronology of Francis Bacon's work, question on Holy Silent, as I already said. Then chronology of the 17th century prose work like Leviathan, Anatomy of Melancholy. Then works of Goldsmith's Elegy, Mad Dog, Samuel Johnson's works of Mary Shelley, characteristics of modernism, features of the work of Ramanujan, Anita Desai, Kamal Markandia, Urmila Power's works of Torudat, Sarojini Naidu, R.K. Narayan, Mulkraj Anand's work in chronology. So I made many videos on Indian literature. If you watch this, yes, it is boring. I said it is boring, but if you watch these videos, you can find many common, because it took lots of time to make this video, make this PDF, and I could not complete. But if you like these videos, I can complete it. Okay. Then, because these are questions from R.K. Narayan, Mulk Rajanand, I um try to teach very patiently there, and I cover all the works one by one, and I gave the work in chronological way, so that if you sit and watch the video, you don't have to go for to see another video, because you can easily remember by looking these videos that which works come by which. Then English studies in India, there also I give many videos on that. The English studies how it came to India, Gauri Vishwanathan's Mask of Conquest, Harish Trivedi's Colonial Transaction, The Life Divine by Sri Aurobindo. Sri Aurobindo's works are always asked. Chandalika by Tagar, Jejuri, again repeated. Then Mahasata Devi's English translations. Macaulay's Minute, this is a easy question. Tropic of Cancer by Henry Miller, Grapes of Worth or by John Steinbeck, mean it's from American literature. Catch in the Rue by J.D. Salinger, I to Sing in America by Langston Hughes. So these are the commonly asked question, and these are the canon literature. You have to read it, because if you start American literature, you have to read this one. So I said that yes, it is really easy question paper. Then chronology of earth, Rachet art, Orientalism, black skin, and white mask. So these are the questions. Australian Aboriginal literature, Negritude by M. Sesed, Michael Ondaatje. Then, as I said, that there is nothing outside the text by Derrida. Readerly text, writerly text. There are one or two videos of mine where I explain what is readerly text, what is writerly text. Then Havistus public sphere theoretical question. Then Michael Foucault. I made video on Michael Foucault. Blue humanities, eco criticism, feature of practical criticism. So I made video on new criticism. There you can find the practical criticism also. Pablo Neruda. I also made video about Pablo Neruda. So literary terms and techniques like stream of consciousness, apostrophe, epigram, then epigraph, then Freud, and blue humanities. I already write. Okay, so these are the questions. So as I said that it is an easy to moderate question. You have to follow British literature first, because Brit lit is always at the top. But it is sometimes they also give Indian literature more important importance. And but now they gave British literature more importance. And I think if you start your preparation, you should first cover British literature, because from these you can say that 50% or you can write 60% question will ask. And you have to follow the canon writers and their writings, because from their works they ask questions. Then you should mean first, you should give Brit lead at the first position, to the first position. Then Indian literature to the second position. Then American literature, because some question paper they ask from American literature, and nowadays they did not give more focus. Okay, then you can give American literature third position, or literary theory, because you have to do it anyhow. So literary theory you can give it 3. Then you have to do the other literature like African and other African, Australian, these writings you have to do. Then criticism and language part. So and then you have to see the magazine and journal parts. And in literary theory you can cover all the things like the all the theories and cultural studies also. So that how you have to prepare. And I know that I make many videos, and most of the videos they don't have much views or much likes. But if you follow these videos, I serve it for free. You can find many questions answers, and many questions you can find common. So if you can follow these videos, because if you like the videos and you give comment and you share it, it gives me the motivation to make more videos. Because I just stop making videos over net, because I already joined somewhere. So I just stop these video making these videos. But as I see the when I analyze these questions, that yes, I already cover many things in free. So you can do this, and if you want any help you can message me. Okay, thank you for giving your time.